Growing your savings is an essential step. In fact, it is a vital step in your financial stability and in your journey to financial freedom. Today, we're going to be looking at 10 ways you can boost your savings in 2025. Like 10 practices that you need to implement to help you boost your savings. Approved by Forbes themselves, because this list it's coming straight from Forbes. The very first, as a financial writer who does a lot of writing and a whole lot of reading, I came across this wonderful article on Forbes that is telling us 10 ways we can 10 ways or 10 strategies we can implement to boost our savings. The very first one is tracking your expenses. Now, they cannot have been any more correct. Tracking your expenses, it is one way to help boost your savings. Tracking your expenses, in their very word, let's read from their very word. It said, ensure you record all your expenses, even the small ones. By closely monitoring where your money goes each month, you gain a valuable insight into your spending habits and identify areas where you can cut back. So the one way to boost your savings is by tracking your expenses. Now, what does tracking your expenses help you do? It helps you identify where your money is going that it shouldn't be, or it shouldn't be going, or that is too much and that you need to cut back on. That way you tend to spend less in that area and get to save more, thereby doing what? Boosting your savings. Now, the second on the list is automating your savings. This one, it's one habit. It helps give you the discipline to save, and apart from that, it helps make the process so simple and worry-free. That way, you're not conscious of, oh, how much is there? Have I put this in my saving account? Have I moved this to my high yield saving account or whatever? But automating your savings just help you at the end of the month, or if for those who are not monthly earners, weekly earners, at the end of the week, a particular portion of your earning is going straight to your savings account. That way you're not involved in the process and your mind is not there. It helps with boosting your savings. Now, the second point is auditing your subscription. Now, most of us are in this one. Like, you have Netflix subscription, you have Amazon Prime subscription, you have with our writers, probably you have Grammarly subscription, ChatGPT subscription, any tool you use for your work or for your daily, like use your daily upkeep in the house, but then you're not using it. You have a Netflix account, you have Amazon Prime, and you have Hulu. Only you. How many are you watching? Now, at the end of the month, it's renewed. It's not just subscribing to it just gets renewed. Now, audit your subscription. List all recurring payments, including streaming service, membership, mobile apps, and subscription boxes. It is easy to lose track of these costs, especially if they are automated, if they are automatically being deducted from your accounts. So especially when you put your card details in a website and you forget, next month you'll take the money, in the upper month you'll take the money, and you are not even using that service, that tool, or whatever it is. So do what to audit your subscription, girl and boys. Now, the very next one is shop with a list. Shop with a list. This gives you a guide so you don't overspend on things you do not need, or things that that's not useful, that are not needs, they are just wants. If you have a list, grocery shopping, you have a list, or probably shopping for the house, maybe items and the rest of that, house equipment, make a list. It's going to help you, it's going to guide you. Forbes said that, I did not. Now, in their words, they said this strategy help you avoid impulsive purchases and stay on a budget. The next thing that is going to boost your savings this 2025 is buying in bulk. Buy in bulk. This is especially for people who are more family people, and maybe you stay with siblings and the rest of that. Buy in bulk will save you a whole lot. Now, buy in bulk of things you actually use. Don't just buy in bulk of things then and then you now keep it and it now goes bad. That's counterproductive. That's not why we're here. We are here to boost our savings, and we cannot be wasting stuff in the process of trying to buy in bulk and the process of trying to save. It's counterproductive, girl. So buying in bulk, especially if you're a more than one person household, buying in bulk will help save a whole lot of money. Moving on this list, we have unsubscribe from your email marketing. Yes, those marketing email you get, they can help. They are marketing for a reason, because they are there to push product or service to your face, so you remember, oh, I need to get it, or I'm supposed to get this, or I think I need this. So unsubscribing for marketing emails will help you reduce costs on your spending, thereby boosting your savings in the long run. Now, the next on the list is sell unused item. We all have that thing we bought and probably it wasn't our size, or it doesn't fit well, or then you bought it and like, I don't like the color, it's too sharp. Maybe you bought it at night and it's there in your wardrobe, in your house for years, months, and you're not using it. Sell those items, especially if they've not been used. Sell them, and even if it's been used, declutter your space. Sell used items. You have two fridge, you're not using the other one, sell it, get money from it, and it helps boost your savings. No dull moments. Now, the next on the list is DIY when possible. Now, these are for those the works of their hands are blessed and they can come up with things and very creative. So you can DIY some things, like you instead of employing professionals to do your garden, you can do it yourself. You can come up with creative project, do poetry classes, or do an artwork. Like, girl, be creative. Like, there are a lot of things you can be creative on in order to cut costs. Just know what works for you. Now, it helps you reduce the way you spend. Instead of withdrawing more than you need, sending it to a smaller account helps regulate how much you withdraw. So you know this 30,000 naira here is for my transport, and once it's finished, there's no other place to go back to. But leaving it there where you have all your money, you're saying, oh, 100,000 naira, let me take 20,000 naira, before so that was take you two weeks, is now taking you a week, because you know it's still plenty where that money is coming from. But taking it to a smaller account and telling yourself, this is all I have for the month, it helps regulate your spending, and thereby doing what? Boosting your savings in 2025. Now, the final one is delayed gratification. We all want to reward ourselves. Oh, I've worked so hard. Please, what am I working so hard for? It's not to spend the money and take care of myself. Now, that works, that's good, but there are times where we do it so on impulsive spending a lot. And for instance, you just want to purchase something that you just say, oh, not like you have a need for it or anything. Just tell yourself, just delay a bit and tell yourself, oh, I'll come back at the end of the month, or I'll come back next week. By then you realize, you might have processed and analyzed, do I really need that thing? Or is it just in that? Why did you DIY when you can? Like, when you can, it's if you have the skill to, if you can, DIY as much as possible. The next on the list is allocate funds to different things. Like, this is more like budgeting, but in a physical way. For instance, instead of just withdrawing from your bank account directly, you can withdraw from your account, probably a salary account, to a smaller, like an OPay or something you use on a daily basis. That way, you withdraw like your transport for the month. It helps you